Hey everyone, it's Synthetic Blanker Fluid again. Just wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of my newest build. This is Bedford Station. This is a work in progress, not quite done with it yet. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I got done so far. If you come up this road, this comes from Starlight Drive-In. You come up to the northeast and then you end up at Bedford Station. You notice Bedford Station on the map by the railroad crossbuck symbol. Basically what I'm doing with this build is this is a trader outpost. I came up with a story that the traders were fed up with the raiders, gunners, super mutants, causing them all sorts of problems while distributing goods across the Commonwealth. And they got with the Minutemen and were trying to figure something out when they found out that there are ghouls that worked for the New Hampshire and Massachusetts Railroad back before the bombs dropped, and they figured out how to get a locomotive running. So it kind of barrel rolled from there. Anyways, here we have the trader check-in building. When you come on in off the road, come over, tie your Brahmin up, and then you come on over to the desk here, and the desk clerk will talk to you about what goods you have. They'll collect your goods, and they'll pay you appropriately for your goods, and then it gets boxed up and distributed to whatever part of the yard is necessary. This is a quarantine area. Anything that is questionable gets shoved in here for a while till they can figure out what to do with it. This building here, this is actually the original building that sat here. I just cleaned it up really well because it was pretty grody, and I haven't really decided what I'm doing with this yet. Kind of a blank slate, but anyways. I did extend off the platform. I did not care for how short it was, and I wanted to make it actually look like a fully functioning loading dock. I do have a forklift here. Part of my story is that small engine vehicles like forklifts, tractors, anything like that, we figured out how to get running again because they still ran on gasoline or diesel, and that isn't too hard to procure. So basically I put another platform between the rails, and that worked out real well for loading and unloading and stuff like that. You're going to come on over here to the original switching station, or actually we call this a switching tower, and you come over here and we just take a look. You see all the box cars I have out there. It's a pain in the butt to get them all lined up and looking like they're going to get going someplace. There is a locomotive out there. Their locomotive was here. I forgot that there was an existing locomotive here. You see them all over the Commonwealth, but I didn't realize there was one here, so it ended up working out. Off to the left here, this is gonna be my trader business area. All the shops and stuff are gonna be over here, and so I've got some work to do on that. I only got a couple buildings down. The clothing store here, I just kind of decorated. I got a little ADD kicked in, and I was doing all the decorating, and I realized, I haven't even built any more buildings. I need to go do that first. Coming on over here, this is just a little warehouse with the generator and the workbench hiding in there, which actually I used Workbench Anywhere, so I was able to build here. Come back down the central platform. This building here, any real railroad yard has an office, and this place did not have an office. So I decided that build a brick and mortar building, make it the office. It looks like it belongs here, so I was fine with doing that. Coming on over here, we'll take a quick look, and I was told that these neon were too perfect, so I knocked some letters off. Kind of looked like they got all screwed up over the years. In the office here, I do not really have it decorated yet. This is just, got some lights in here, and that's about it. I haven't decided how I'm going to set this up yet. These are scrap cars, of course. They're just junkers. Basically, what happens here is they get unloaded from flat cars that get them all over the Commonwealth, and they get dropped off here, and there's a team of guys who scrap these things, and all the steel and rubber, plastic, oil, whatever gets distributed out through all the settlements. And yes, that car is hanging there, and I'll tell you my secret some other time. Anyways, this is my repair shop. this building did not exist. I built this whole thing myself. Come on in here. It's just full-fledged workshop. If box cars or flat cars or any type of, well, any of the cars, to be honest, locomotives, whatever need to be repaired, they can come on in here. This is just a small office. Well, it's actually a pretty big office, to be honest. But this is just an office. I put a power armor station here so I can repair my power armor when I get banged up pretty bad. If you come on up here, I have a second tier area, so when, like, you know, you can work on the top of the cars, or if the locomotives come in, because the locomotives are pretty damn tall, they can be worked on. Through this door here, I have an ammunition depot, and the reason I built this is because it's part of my little story that I'm going on with, is that when the traders and the Minutemen got this working, the Minutemen said, hey, you guys got to arm yourselves if you're going to be taking these things across country. And they did. The traders loaded up. But they were able to grab some machines to be able to make ammunition. So they make their own ammunition so they don't have to scrounge for it. This is a water tower. I replaced the original one. This one actually will give you 25 water once you hook it up to power. So it looks just like a railroad water tower, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. I'm going to use it. This passenger car is a Vault-Tec passenger car. You probably remember seeing these in Vault 88. This is actually the only way you can get these cars is by going into Vault 88. Once you get in there, they pop up on your build menu. So we're going to come on in here. This is all boarded up for a reason, because this dude is decked out. This is the armory car. Whenever they go anywhere across the Commonwealth, this car comes with. It is fully loaded. It could carry up to, you know, probably 8 people, maybe 10 people, depending on if we're feeling cheeky. Basically, everybody gets armed up and they get, you know, they just take care of the train wherever it goes. They protect it when it's getting unloaded. They protect it when it's getting loaded. Just traveling. So, anyways, but that's pretty much it. This is the Bedford Station build, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm still working on it, and I hope when I get it done, I can show you the finished product. So, if you guys have any questions or comments, constructive criticism, anything like that, just hit me up. So send me a message, or just, you know, give me a thumbs up or whatnot. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I'm looking forward to showing you the rest when I'm done. Thanks.